to jump in the other day.
All right, good morning, everyone. We're back for our Wednesday live. I got my two regulars, Joel Farrell and investor Lauren, and I got a special guest. I got Elisa Aloha Fit on. I don't know if you guys remember, her husband Tyler has been on a few times, one of my investor buddies, but we're bringing Elisa on to share her journey, story, and how reaching financial freedom has allowed her to kind of follow more of her passion, I guess. So, good morning, everyone.
Good
Good morning.
morning.
Yeah, so Alisa, why don't you quickly give a spiel of who you are, how'd you guys reach Fi, you and Tyler, and maybe what your passion is now or what you're digging into now.
I like how you emphasize quickly. All right. I was born and raised in Hawaii. Let's see. Wanted to be an athlete, wasn't too good at sports, so I got into exercise and diet. Probably followed a little bit too much of the 17 magazine and that supermodel era. Anyway, went to UW, taught step aerobics there. I don't know if your viewers are old enough. I would think so. Um,
You're just insulting people right off the bat. No,
no, I'm just thinking if you're in your 20s, you don't know what step aerobics is. You basically use a step platform and you do aerobics. So, wanted to get into nutrition. My parents convinced me go into pharmacy school. So I became a pharmacist, and then Tyler and I. In the meantime, Tyler he also went to UW, and then he was ROTC, so he was active duty. As soon as he got, as soon as he graduated from engineering school, he started investing. So he started dabbling in the stock market, buying properties. His first property was in Florida. He rented it out to his military. I wouldn't say buddies, but so anyway, we got married, settled back in Hawaii. Um, I worked at Costco retail pharmacy, and then he was an engineer for the federal government. Fast forward to like a little bit before COVID, he realized how tired and unhappy he was at his W 2. During COVID, he got to work from home and spend tons of time with the kids and realized, like, this is what I want to do. I want to be around for my kids. Um, so he had been investing, and this guy is so frugal. Um, like so frugal to where when we still go to McDonald's, he makes us order off the dollar menu. I'm the opposite, where I'm like, what if we die tomorrow? We have to like spend our money, like, doing fun things, not necessarily buying things, but doing fun things. So I'm trying to be quick here. Um, he had saved up enough where this whole time he had been investing, his plan was to collect enough properties and then eventually have some free and clear, and that be his replacement income. But he did absorb some of my college debt. He didn't have any debt. I did. So his plan was, set back a little bit. But what he did learn to do was he invested, he diversified, he eventually was able to replace his W 2 and step away from that. And I wasn't really paying attention. He tried to educate me on some of our finances. When he stepped away from his W 2 at the VA, then I sort of woke up and was like, I would like to maybe step away too. Um, so we clashed. I did. I said I was going to be a mom. That was perfectly fine for me. But what my passion has always been in nutrition and fitness. I was a gym rat in my 20s. So I used my extra time to, study up, get my certifications in strength and conditioning, nutrition, um, got help from a trainer, got help from an online business coach, and then streamline things for myself and my health. And then I started getting requests from friends and family to train them, to help them get healthy. And, I did want to help them, but there's something when there's no skin in the game, meaning if they don't pay you, they don't have skin in the game. So I was like, I'm going to start a business. So it's a better use of my time and my friends and clients' time. And so I started this business, and I'm trying to build this community of strong women who want to build muscle, not get skinny, because that's just our fountain of youth. And Tyler, in the meantime, he's still investing. He's had to get scrappy because of the market right now, but we're not going to go back to our W-2s. I do still work at Costco as an on-call pharmacist. Mark likes to come there and like badger me from outside the window.
Well, my dad needed his prescription, so I'm glad you rushed it. But thank you. But before we we get into even like house hacking, how you guys are using that to help with your expenses because Hawaii is such a high cost of living area. We're also trying to help Lauren, build a brand, right? So she's building this boutique hotel. We're trying to get her more active on social media, and even Lauren, she has. I think she could tie in the fitness side too, because even on her Instagram, she shows when she's on trips, she's doing the fitness. What were you? Not
Yeah, I
CrossFit,
did.
right?
I've done High Rocks a couple times. I don't know if you've heard of High Rocks.
No, what is that?
Oh, it's getting big. It's it's really big. I was in Asia. It's really big in Asia, in Europe, in the UK, but it's starting to come to the US. But basically it's like a hybrid fitness competition. So it's some people say it's kind of similar to CrossFit, but it's not at all CrossFit. Like the exercises are completely different. Um, but yeah, it's you run 8 kilometers, but you run it 1 kilometer at a time, and in between each kilometer, there's a station. So it's like a sled push, a sled pull, like wall balls. Um, there's what else is there? There's rowing, a ski erg. So there's 8 of those stations, and then you run a kilometer in between. It's really fun. It's like a great like group activity. You can do it in teams. You can do it by yourself. But it's just like a high vibe, fun,
Do
like
you
little fitness.
finish each station with like pounding a beer?
Not at these ones, but you could,
Oh,
Joel.
okay, okay.
If you
Spice it up. You
went, you could
said it
do
was fun. I mean,
that. Yeah.
That sounds fun. I wonder if we have it in Hawaii. Maybe not yet.
Yeah, yeah. I haven't,
I did
Missed this
not
everything
yet.
comes here
opportunity.
late. Everything comes here at the end. But
Yeah.
so also Lauren has a short-term rental on Maui.
Yeah.
So yeah, she
I'm
has
also, you guys probably don't know this, but I'm also a dietitian.
that. No, I knew that.
Oh, you did?
Nice.
I
Yeah,
did not know that.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's where or her journey started. So we might have to
Oh.
recap that later. But I think Flavio is keeping it very simple. We're still trying to figure out a name for Lauren's boutique hotel or
Yeah.
idea.
And he's
And
like, Florence Boutique Hotel.
so yeah, he's trying to
My
keep it very
partners would
simple.
be like, I don't know about that.
But
Who's
so for
Flavio?
Flavio's, he's tuning in. There are
Yeah.
people watching
Oh,
that are
I
chatting
see.
in the
I
In
comments.
the
see.
comments.
So at least that's also for Lauren and even Joel. He's on social media quite a bit now and putting out some uh, entertaining reels and shorts too, right? So, how hard was it for you to put yourself out there on social media?
Oh, it's really scary at first, but just like anything else, like you, I kind of what helped was just brainwashing in a good way myself with those creators who say that when you don't share, you actually are selfish. I follow Jill Fit. She's an online business coach. So when you have some value to provide and you don't share it because of your insecurities, that could be seen as selfish. So you need to help others. And then also this whole thing with the AI and the personal brand being the one thing that we can fall back on. But it was super scary. So I just shared safe things at first, and I still am not totally comfortable with it. So, I put a lot of text. I would love to speak to the camera. Trying to get better at that. But you just got to not think too hard, post it, and then you can go back and edit it or delete it.
See, Lauren. Lauren was just telling us about a video she made that she's
You,
contemplating putting out there.
Yeah, I did a little green screen video just of like something that happened on the texture. I was texturing the walls at the boutique hotel, and I sped it up a little bit, and then it made my voice high pitched in the video, but it wasn't like that in the editing. Like when I watched the preview, it sounded totally normal. And then I went to post it and I sound like a chipmunk. Like it's really high pitched. I'm going to post it just so you guys can see it.
Is it on Instagram?
Yeah. Let me
You know
post
what
it
I
real
did, and this is probably a rookie thing that I could do better with AI, but I play my video on 1.25 speed on YouTube. I screen record it, and then I put it onto Instagram because it won't mess with the voice as much.
Oh, look at that little trick.
Wait, what was
I'd
that?
have to have YouTube in order to do that, but
Wait, what did you do?
I for my YouTube videos, like say I give a webinar for my clients, I
Mhm.
will clip the portion that I want to put on social. I will play it in YouTube on 1.25 speed, and then I'll screen record that, and then I'll put it onto Instagram. Because I know what you mean. You have to go fast, right? Because you
yeah,
lose people's
Mm.
attention, but it
yeah,
won't screw up your voice like how if you speed up the video within the Instagram reel editing,
yeah,
it'll mess up your voice.
yes.
So I see my man Nick tuning in, Lead Pray Hodl, who puts out a lot of daily shorts on Bitcoin. So Nick, maybe you can try that out also for your shorts and reels and see how that works for you. But me and Nick are trying to schedule a regular time too because there's a lot of Bitcoin news going on. So there is Nick's YouTube
Yeah.
channel there.
Can I be on that one? I want to talk about Bitcoin.
You can. Nick will
I'll
be my
just
regular.
I'll just be in the comments. It's
You
okay.
can
It's okay.
join once in a while. Um,
84,000.
uh,
I wonder what Nick thinks the
I,
next support level is going to be.
I am going to hold on. I'll do this. I'm gonna put Elisa's school community in the chat, and I want to just let you folks know it's only for women though. All you clowns in the chat, don't
Yeah,
try to
so
jump in. It's
literally
only
no one in
for
the chat can go.
oh right now.
Well, they have
There is
women in their lives, these
yeah. See.
people. Yeah.
True.
But there is the unfortunate thing is we happen to do this on Wednesday, and there is a ladies of one rental at a time accountability call going on at this time. So I'm not sure if a lot of them
Mm,
are going to jump on after, but definitely some of them wanted to join, so they might join at the end. But Hyder does say he did give some names here, I think. The boutique experience and the boutique retreat.
mhm, mhm. I feel like I probably at some point will organize retreats, and maybe those are good names for that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I like experience because you want to have a feeling when you see the name. And then, like, who do you
Yeah.
want to attract, right?
Yeah, so our bowling alley is going to be called Lightning Strikes. So for the boutique motel part, I feel like I want it to, it's a separate thing, but I want it to be somewhat in the realm of that. I'm in a mountain ski town. So, and then it could become something that if I open up another one, it would be in theme with the name, but not necessarily the same name. So there's this one boutique hotel brand that they have like the Monarch. They're all butterflies. All the names of their hotels are like different types of butterflies. So you can kind of like have that brand recognition without having them all be the same name. So that's kind of my goal.
How fitting, a butterfly.
Yeah.
That's what I call Lauren. 'Cause she's just, oh, hey, where are you at? I don't know. She's just traveling somewhere, and
Fluttering all around.
But
um,
there wouldn't necessarily be a bowling alley though at each location,
No,
but the
that's
theme
just
has to
specific
be,
to
I
this one.
see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
so Lisa, what has been also like maybe the biggest struggle starting this little community or business, besides putting yourself out on social media?
The struggle is sometimes I doubt, like, is my efforts doing anything when it really is? Like, I just have to focus on slowing down, helping one person at a time. When you take an online business class with other students and you see everybody's progress moving at different speeds, there is a tendency to feel like you're behind. And so I had this goal of maybe making enough per month where we didn't have to have tenants because we have an attached rental to our primary residence. And then I would use that side to grow my business and have like an in-person gym, a meeting place. And so I was rushing and really feeling like I was getting further and further away from that number. But that was just detracting from everything. It was detracting from my mental health. And then if I'm not good, I can't service other people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know you talked about Tyler being frugal in a sense, right? So how has that been in this, journey? But it's definitely helped you guys reach financial independence, freedom, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, that guy, I have to give him credit. And we're growing together. He's not so frugal anymore. Have you heard of that book, Die with Zero?
Hmm.
So that book kind of just taught us to not spend on things, but spend on experiences. And so we kind of met in the middle. He was on one extreme of frugality, and I was on the other extreme where we might die tomorrow. We need to spend all of our money. So we met in the middle. But what was your question? This perimenopause brain, and it's early. So your question was a challenge about.
No, just how like Tyler being on the frugal side helped you guys reach financial.
Oh,
Like you
yeah.
said, it was a struggle for you, right? Being that way.
I mean, we would argue, but that is what it takes, right, to start your wealth journey. And I like to tell the
Few
story.
arguments.
Right. Yeah, you have to be
Must.
scrappy. So we had a big flood here about 5 years ago, and our house flooded, and we, got some insurance money. Tyler's also very handy, so that helps with the property and the rentals, which we sold off a few years ago. But he would fix the house himself and sort of just like just good enough, like half. And I was like, where's the insurance money? Let's just hire someone. And that guy had put it towards some investments. And then I was mad, but then I couldn't be mad because that had grown our wealth and contributed to him being able to step away from his W-2, which then he was a lot happier. So our family was a lot happier. And then he told me, "You're like a mafia wife. Like you only pay attention when there's money coming in," and to no one's offense, but and it was all Lauren. So you have to be scrappy, right? Is that what you were chiming in
Yeah,
on?
no, and I think we talk a lot about, we mentioned Bitcoin earlier. We do a lot of real estate. But Tyler's been on a few times talking about infinite banking, right? So he does insurance policies. So a lot of people are, looking into that type of strategy also. So maybe I'll get Tyler back on next time. But he's been on a few times talking about his journey and how he uses infinite banking in his investment strategies too. But Joel, I mean, I don't know. Did you check out what Bitcoin was? Somebody was mentioning they looked at what Bitcoin was at.
Oh yeah, I mean, it had hit a level like right around a little over 100,000. I mean, it went fast from like 108, 109,000, and then just down to 100, 101 or so. I think it's rebounding up to like 102 right now.
Yeah. So I gotta get a hold of Nick and see what his thoughts are. I do see Sarah Garrett tuning in. She's another rock star lady. She was one of the speakers at the One Rental at a Time event in this past February. I always forget the amount, but she's at like 4 paid off, almost paid off properties. She's in the military. Her and her husband, they use the VA loan. Now her challenge is she always talks about how she grew up poor. So she's so afraid of maybe losing everything. So now she's in that phase of trying to figure out how to leverage these paid off properties in a sense to maybe expand her, generational wealth for the family. So that's the transition for her. But she talks about being frugal too, how they were eating beans and rice, and the husband was just like, "Man, I'm over this." So it was opposite for them. She was the frugal one, and the husband was more like, "Man, I can't be doing this beans and rice all the time." And but yeah, they're doing really well right now. Let's see. Lauren's Mariposa House. What about this one for the hotel
Mm,
name?
Yeah.
I like Mariposa.
Yeah.
What is that though? Is that like a flower or something?
It's butterfly.
Oh, is it a butterfly?
I was thinking
I
the
think
same thing. Like,
so.
what the hell is Mariposa?
Well, we
I like
because
it, but what is it?
He's
at our
throwing some
Neiman Marcus
Spanish cuss
store,
word. Flavio was throwing some Spanish cuss words in there,
I
everyone.
like
We're just saying
that.
it.
That's very
Yeah.
chic.
All right. So you better
Mhm.
write that one down, Lauren. Uh, let's see what else I got for you, Lisa.
I was gonna when you said about the opposite roles with the husband not being
Mhm.
frugal and the what, um, that is an interesting dynamic because with couples and your wealth journey or health, even your health journey, you there's not it's very uncommon to have both people on the same page. So for
Mhm.
us, we have some friends where one spouse was very putting up a block to investing, because a lot of it is having to unlearn some beliefs, like, like pay off your house or save, 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 right? So that wasn't me. I wasn't a block. I was pretty much like, I'm trying to find a better word for clueless. But Tyler would try to educate me at night. I had had a glass of wine, and he would talk about the numbers, and my eyes would just close, And so he said he's very appreciative of that. He could kind of just do what he wanted. So I also joke that I'm like those ladies who go on Oprah where, say their spouse unexpectedly passes away and then they realize like their husband had a family and a bank account in another country. But so I am trying to educate myself on our finances, and Tyler's really good about that. But leading up to this, he could just run with it. That's it.
Honestly, I feel like sometimes that helps. Like if you have two people that aren't on the same page, either I feel like you have to educate yourselves together, like read the real estate books together, read the investing things together so that you're both on the same page, or one person just has to like be able to run with it and go, and the other person's just like, okay, I don't really know what's going on and I don't know what you're doing, but I hope it works out and go for it.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it's just like that constant struggle, the push and pull. And that, I mean, investing is already stressful and hard enough that if you're also having to convince your spouse that you're not like gambling essentially, then that just adds an unneeded amount of stress. Could be
Yeah.
really hard.
You get nowhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it is, it is gambling. Tyler
Yeah.
used to really like to do like online poker. Anyway, that's for a different day.
I know two people who played online poker professionally and they made a lot of money.
Yeah,
So,
there's a
if you're
lot of
good,
ways to make
if you're
money.
good at
Yeah.
online gambling, it can pay off.
Yeah. Lisa, also you talked about having a attached kind of accessory dwelling unit on your guys' property. Like, how
Mhm.
important do you think something like that is in Hawaii, as far as house hacking or renting out rooms, as far as cost of living?
Oh, how important. I mean, it's when you talk about leverage, um, that is really gonna propel because the cost of living here is so high. When we went looking for homes, he had his engineering job, I had my pharmacist job, and I was thinking we are gonna have this nice house. And I mean, this was back in 2010, 2012, 13 years ago. And I was like, I don't know how people afford it here. Like we both have like really decent incomes, and this mortgage of like 5 or 6 thousand at the time, we can't afford that. Everyone sends their kids to private school here. Not everyone, but a big chunk of the population. And so it is something that seems uncomfortable, and a lot of people just say that is, I would never do that. But that discomfort is well worth having your mortgage paid. And then
And
it's about
it's kind of the trade-off of living in paradise, right? I think if
right.
people want to live out here, that's something they have to do. And Joe, being a lender, how much times a week do you have to have that discussion with people reaching out to, like looking for their first home or purchasing a home, about how you might be able to buy a home, but can you actually afford it, right? There's a big difference there, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean the lending guidelines, they put the rudders on that kind of a thing. But yeah, I mean an FHA loan, for example, one of the most flexible types of loans for qualifying. I mean, you can go up to 56.99% back end ratio. So I mean, on paper, your mortgage plus other debts, you can qualify for a mortgage based off of 56.9 going out of your gross income, obviously taxes and other deductions come out of your paycheck. So that definitely happens. But on the flip side of things, I see more so things like, hey, I've got a 620 credit score. My spouse has got a 550 credit score, trying to squeeze into a home qualifying on just one person's profile, even though you've got two incomes.
Mhm.
With credit card debt, racking up, I see a lot of that right now where people maybe paying higher rent and can go buy a house maybe further out from the city center and get maybe a home payment that's lower than their rent. So yeah, it's crazy times right now. Things are tight.
Mhm.
Sarah Garrett does say, Lisa, my husband grew up middle class, me poverty. I was sold on never being poor again. My husband wasn't down for eating the bare minimum to make multiple payments on mortgages. It took us time, but we both were sold on building wealth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a struggle. Were you guys like that where he was like, "Okay, we're eating beans and rice"?
Are you asking me or Sarah?
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
asking you.
no. I mean, he would scold me for not looking at the prices when I shopped at Costco. I was like, it's Costco, our family needs it. We're never getting ripped off. But I mean, we had a balance. I just like to tell the McDonald's story because it's funny and it's just an example of his frugality. But um, yeah, we were never extravagant, but we did go out to eat, and if it was food, we weren't extravagant, but we didn't think twice about just feeding ourselves and the kids, quality food. So
Mhm.
no, we got extreme. Yeah.
So, are your guys' investments in Hawaii, or does he invest in other places?
We had single family homes, t- two here, including or three, including our house. I had my condo in Seattle. I'm not sure if I'm forgetting anything. We sold that. We sold all of those off because that was it was becoming too active for us, and the idea was to be less active. So he was doing syndications, mobile
Mhm.
home parks, ATMs, some stocks. But yeah, it's really hard to have a positive monthly cash flow with properties in Hawaii.
Yeah, that you haven't owned for 20 years. Like, it takes a really long time to be cash flowing in Hawaii.
Hmm.
What are
I'm gonna
property values doing in Hawaii right now? Are they flat, going up year over year?
They're pretty flat. I mean,
Last
the
couple
the
years?
biggest thing is people are having hard time with like condos and stuff because of insurance, like hurt. So because of the HOAs, people are having hard time selling them or getting financing for them. So that is
Yeah.
but Hawaii's always going to be flat because there's just a lack of inventory. I mean, not flat, but it's always going to be steady just because
Yep.
there's a lack of inventory and there's
Yeah.
yeah. I am going to skip over a few comments here because there is a question we always bring up, but this is from Jeff from York, Pennsylvania. He's always asking, or not, he's all, but does Lauren have a YouTube channel?
Calling you out.
Oh, I will after today.
All right. Okay. Okay. That's we have it live. We
It's
have it.
been it's been recorded. Can we delete that?
uh,
Well, if you start your YouTube channel today and get a subscriber each day, then you'll be able to do a live stream on your channel by ORAD in Vegas.
oh,
Mm.
so Joe's throwing you out there too. Will we get Lauren to be attending the One Rental at a Time event in February, which Joe has actually bought his ticket for?
That's right.
So, Lauren. Oh,
Might be
Elisa,
late,
you
but
you and
not
Tyler
nothing.
should come. It's in
When is that?
February. It's
Okay.
Valentine's Day weekend. It's President's Day weekend, so Monday's a holiday.
In
But
Vegas.
It's in Vegas, but the funny thing though, so last year the two speakers that probably got the best feedback or people wanted to see again was there was a health coach and a pastor, more for like mindset and even relationship type stuff. But those are the two speakers that people just like really loved and had a lot of questions for. So it's
Mm.
not all just real estate and
Mhm.
social media stuff. And it's
Mhm.
actually more like a family reunion, we call it. It's people just that we've know online actually getting to meet them in person for the first time. But the two speakers, and I think they're both returning actually for this year because a lot of people wanted them back. But one is Zuber's personal like health coach, and
Mhm.
if everyone knows, Zuber's getting yoked right now. But it's the health coach and the pastor will be back again.
Yeah, they probably
Cool.
made people feel really inspired.
Mhm.
Um, just something different too. I mean, all day just real estate talk and money talk. I think people kind of start losing focus, and they're just like, right. So just and so some people brought their spouses too, right? So the spouse maybe not so much into the finance side of things. So for them, it was these other speakers that they were really interested in.
Yeah.
So that was very cool. But Sarah Garrett does say, now that we are almost to the finish line and able to pay straight cash for homes, we're both so thankful. We hunkered down and made it happen. We look at our peers and are so happy we kept pushing. Yeah,
Yeah.
so
That's amazing that you can share that.
yeah, Sarah is just a bundle of energy. She's been on a few times, and everyone just loves her energy. And she's one of those like if you're struggling with anything or need someone to talk to, people just message her, and she'll just sit there and listen and give you advice and talk to you. And she's amazing.
Can I
Um,
throw something in there?
Wow. I'm gonna have to
yeah, go
follow
ahead, man.
Sarah.
Well, talking about the energy part of things and the health side of things, Lauren, you mentioned earlier the idea of sitting with your significant other or spouse. Maybe it's reading real estate books or investing books and just collaborating and spending time together on this stuff. And when I envision like the work week or a weekend, if you have kids, like, well, where do you fit that in? It's going to be like 9:30, and now you had a long day. You clean up the kitchen, maybe you're doing laundry, and all of a sudden you're sitting down. It's like, I don't want to do anything except turn off my brain. And then
Mhm.
that's where the energy part comes in. If you're taking care of your body, you're getting your
Yeah.
workouts in, you're getting the healthy eating in, then you've got the extra bit of energy and clarity to go spend 10 or 50 extra minutes to go work on things like that. So like the energy part, man, for me with ADHD, like I have to be very diligent about all that kind of stuff. So it's
Mhm.
good,
I think
good
we
topic.
that was good that you brought that up because we had a standing family meeting once a month where Tyler would throw up a spreadsheet onto the TV, and then the kids the kids would sit there, and I would sit there, and we would go over the finances. And that's healthy that he really
Cool.
wants to share it and educate the kids. Although he's so passionate about it, it would go beyond 10 minutes, and then everybody's eyes would roll back. And so when it came to that time in the month, you know, they didn't want to do it. So what has worked better was just like talking for 5 minutes in the car, just talking about it. It's just like
Mhm.
health, right? Like you intend to have these long, great full body sessions, like say you're gonna lift weights, but actually, once you have kids and you're working and you're taking care of the generation above you and below you, and then like you intend to like do this workout 1 hour 4 times a week, but what it really boils down to is getting scrappy and 10 minutes, something that you can do consistently.
Yeah.
Sarah Garrett is so always forget to mention. At least, Sarah was stationed. They were stationed here in Hawaii. They're on the west side, so we don't go to the west side very often. But they were on the west side for 3 years. They said chaos. The utilities are ridiculous. Yes,
Yeah.
and she also says all of our military friends that still own in Hawaii are going broke. They can't sell their condos. Yep. So insurance is a big problem out here.
Mm.
Alyssa, um, both of you had W-2 jobs. You mentioned pharmacy, et cetera. Um, that your first purchase, were you confident? Were you scared, nervous? That your actual first purchase as a primary residence? How
my
was that for you? And how would you equate that to today? If you were going to do that today or tell somebody today about buying the first house?
My first purchase was I was 1 year out of pharmacy school and working full time as a retail pharmacist. I bought a condo in Seattle, and that was in 2005. The price was 293,000 for 600 square feet, and my parents encouraged me to do it, and so I called my dad from what is the place called where you sign the loan? They
The title company.
title company. I was there. I was like, how old was I? 23, 24. And I had a stack of papers like this, and they sat me in the room with a big table and one chair, and I was supposed to read it and sign it. And I freaked out. I went to the bathroom. Luckily, we had cell phones back then. I called my dad,
Flip
and
phone?
yeah, no, it wasn't this. It was cell
No,
phone.
flip phone. Flip phone.
Oh, it was a flip phone. Yes. And he like reassured me, and he was like, don't worry, it's just money. And that was like sort of a perspective shift, right? And
Yeah.
I'm glad that I'm glad that I had that experience. I'm glad that I owned that condo as a single female, that I could say I owned a condo. And then we got the experience of being able to rent it out, the experience of dealing with property managers, trying to manage it ourselves. So overall, and then I got in before, when was it? 2008.
Yeah.
It's crazy. We tried to put on the market, and we were going to lose way too much money, but it was scary. But then, like anything else that's scary, when it pays off in the end versus staying in your comfort zone, right?
Yeah.
So Sarah Garrett does say Elisa is on it about the working out. I'm a lifter also, always some sort of an excuse not to stick to the routine. So if someone was to reach out to you or join your school community, Elisa, what can they expect by joining? Only females, right?
Only, yeah. So
What if I identify as a female? Does that count?
Ooh, now you're gonna get me in
we could
trouble.
treat that as a case by case situation.
Or what if you? Never, I won't even say it. Never mind.
Guys.
So what can they expect, Lisa?
So I do online. So it's everything is virtual. We try to have in-person meetups here, like quarterly, but the whole theme is building muscle. So there's that, there's meal building, sort of streamlining, sifting through the internet noise, to streamline your journey to be stronger, leaner. So that'll get you part of the way. Some of that strategy with calories, maybe protein amounts, and then how to tweak your lifting to get the most bang for your buck. But the rest of the journey, just like finance and wealth, it boils down to mindset. So just like, and sorry, so I answered your question, but can I just say this 1 minute thing about mindset? Because a lot of my community, I have to weave in the mindset. No, mindset does not sell. Nobody wants mindset. They want to rock a bikini. They want to look like that person on social media. And I get it, like, because I'm like that too. But mindset, just like, is the same with wealth building and like getting healthy. Formula and strategy is going to get you part of the way in your destination. The rest of it is mindset. So like being consistent, being scrappy when you want to quit, like being able to pivot, taking risks, going out of your comfort zone, being willing to be uncomfortable, right? And then like Layla Hermosi says, like, screw your feelings. She doesn't say screw, she uses another word. Trust the process, stick to the plan, keep going, right? um, Being able to ask for help, finding your tribe. It's so similar, and we love to talk about this, and we talk about it in front of the kids. Unlearning like unhelpful beliefs, like for health and women, it was like I need to be skinny to be healthy. No, you need to build muscle, and looking bulky, it's not bulky. It's like having visible muscle is something proud that you should be proud of. And for like um, building wealth, it's like maybe unlearning certain things that kept us stuck and kept us in this scarcity mindset. And so habits, yeah, all of that.
Yeah. I honestly feel like mindset's like number one. Like everything starts in the mind. Where you're at financially, where you're at physically, it all starts in mindset.
Do you still, Lauren, do you still do, I mean, like the dietitian side at all? Like,
Not really. Every once in a while, my mom used to also do, she was in oncology and she had a oncology consulting company, and she called me yesterday and she's like, "We got to get this going again. We got to start doing our coaching again." And I'm just like, oh, I don't know. I just love real estate so much um, that I've kind of stopped doing that nutrition side. I also worked with eating disorders. So I worked at an inpatient eating disorder clinic. So it's a little bit more, it was a little bit heavier, I would say, um, just in like the dailiness, day in and day out of working in that environment. But again, comes back to mindset, trauma, our what's going on in our brain that is causing us to have these different habits, compulsions, and things that almost we feel like we don't have control over. Like if somebody's struggling to change, whether it's their financial habits or their eating habits, it's like we're ruled almost by some subconscious things that we have to reflect inward and figure out what it is that we're doing and how we can build new positive habits.
Yeah, I would love to get with you and talk more about that. But I was gonna say that reminds me, I temporarily like separated from my in-person trainer and then I had like a nutrition coach, but I gained a therapist and that I kid you not has strength like helped me physically and mentally become stronger. It's so
Yeah.
funny. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sarah Garrett is saying now I'm making her feel sad because, yeah, she may not be able to attend the Vegas event because her friend is getting married, but she also said it's her friend's like fourth marriage. So she's kind of like, dude, it's not even that important, even married fourth. But anyways, she may not attend. She has a wedding to attend, and it sounds like maybe I can convince Tyler and Elisa to attend Vegas. So now we just got to work on Lauren still yet to be there. And Emily, I'm trying to get Emily to come to Vegas also and bring us some
Yeah.
of the buffalo wings.
Oh, yeah. We got to test those out for the bowling alley.
Let's see where else we
So
got.
I want to ask a
Yeah.
question. So, we're talking about mindset, right? And how important it is. But I mean, if you're struggling at life and whether it's finances or health or habits or whatever, for the ladies at the bottom of the screen, where do you start? If you don't have it, how do you get it?
I, uh, you know what started my mindset journey? I fell into it. I found Mel Robbins. I'm sure everybody knows her now. And I just absorbed, I got obsessed with her stuff, relying on your faith and your relationships. That's what I lean on in times of, well, in hard seasons. I don't know what do you think, Lauren?
Well, I feel like you kind of touched on it earlier, but there's like micro habits. So everybody starts at a different place, and this is true in life. This isn't true in investing, where we end up financially. Like we're not all starting at the same line. We're starting in different places. And if you're really struggling, choose something really small and manageable and start getting little micro wins and celebrate those wins. And then slowly I feel like it can start to shift and start to change. Like even if you're doing like zero exercise at all right now and you're like, okay, I'm going to walk for 10 minutes every day. And I'm going to start by putting my clothes out the night before. I'm going to put my shoes by the door so that everything's ready, so that when I wake up in the morning, I can wake up 10 minutes earlier. And I'm going to put my clothes on, I'm going to put my shoes on, and I'm going to start my day by walking for 10 minutes. And just making those small little wins. And then once you start experiencing the positives of that, our brain is incredible at finding ways to make room in our life for things that we really want. Like all we do have time for things, and I've seen people who have come from the most impossible of situations that have risen and accomplished so much. So it's possible for anyone to do that, and you just have to start training your brain to want that. And I'm sure, Elisa, you could speak to this. Like, when you're exercising, it almost gets to the point where you can become addicted to it. It feels
Mhm.
good. Like, in the beginning, you're like, oh, I do not want to exercise. That sounds terrible. It's like such a slog to get there. And then as you get further into your exercise journey, you can't imagine your life without it. If you go a day without exercise, or if you went a week without exercise, you'd be like, "Oh my gosh, my everything feels off. I miss this thing. I want to do it. It feels so good." So you end up feeling so good in it that it becomes something that you want to do, not something that you just have to do.
Right. Yeah. So I talked to my ladies about the stages where when you first lift weights, your body is like screaming at you to stop it because it's painful, it's burning, you're like inflicting that on yourself. And as you move through the stages, it becomes like automated. And then you actually crave that exercise. So, yeah, if you're in a struggle, it's just those small micro habits and then celebrating the wins. What you talked about, like that confirmation bias, if you believe in yourself and that things are going to happen, your brain is going to find evidence of those wins and then track those wins, reward yourself with for the wins to keep going. Like, get an accountability partner. We're so busy, we just try to DIY, and we DIY using like social media, and it sort of keeps us spinning our wheels. So get a friend, like someone who's going to call you and relies on you to show up, and that'll help your mental health too. And I could go on.
Yeah. Community around things is huge. Like, having a group, a network of people, joining some sort of group so that you can be around people who are just like talking about it, becomes a part of your world.
Mhm.
Like being in Vegas in February for the One
Yeah.
Rental at a Time event. No, but that, like I said,
But truly,
to us, it's almost like a family reunion, and that's how Zuber kind of presents it. There's no selling, nobody's selling courses. You're not allowed to sell anything. It's
yeah.
more just a fun time to learn, but also just hang out and meet people you've met online and see some people that might be further in the journey than you, some people that are starting. But yeah, definitely it's like getting around, different people or same people that are on the same path as you, and that's what this community is all about. I
Can
did.
I say something real quick? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You can, yeah,
Mhm.
go ahead, man.
I mean, you talk about tracking wins. Like, I mean, I have to do this kind of shit. Like, Andrew Huberman talks about, the anterior mid-cingulate cortex, the part of your
Mhm.
brain that, like, when you are at the point of like exhaustion and you want to quit and you do one more thing, like that part of your
Yes.
brain gets stronger. And then the people, your great people out there that have massive mid-cingulate cortexes, like, are the people that do that kind of shit. So it's like tracking those little
Yeah.
bitty things and keep going.
I listened to a podcast with him, and what's the Navy SEAL guy who's like crazy?
Chaco Bullock.
Goggins.
No, yeah, Goggins.
Jocko
Okay.
and Goggin, yeah.
Yeah. I listened to a podcast with those two, and they were talking about how when you do basically something, that one more rep that makes you suffer, then you build this part of your brain, and that part of your brain is actually it's like a physical thing that you can see on a brain scan. And as it grows, you actually, people who have a larger part of this brain live longer. So it's actually associated with like the will to live and life. And as people get, like, if they get bedridden and they slowly, their will to live shrinks, this part of their brain is actually shrinking as well. So in doing things where you feel like you're suffering, if it's hard, it grows this part of your brain.
So we
Yeah.
do have confirmation that Flavio wasn't putting any bad words out there, but Mariposa is butterfly in
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Spanish.
good to know. I actually know that. Now that somebody says that, I'm like, oh yeah, that I remember that.
Oh, so here's the big question again. See? Oh, you have something to say, Elisa?
Yeah. Lauren, you got to come visit us in Hawaii. The Neiman Marcus here has a restaurant called Mariposa, and they have these delicate um, little paper butterflies that just hang from everywhere. It's an
Oh,
experience.
that
You know,
sounds cool.
I'll find some pictures on Instagram or online and send them to
Yeah.
you.
I'd
So
love to see
here
that.
is Chester, the wealth building journey, asking Lauren, what's stopping you from coming to ORAT this year or next year in February?
Well, I mean, what is
I
stopping
won't
me?
read the other comments though, but the
I
main one is why
would
won't you be there?
I might go. I'm selling a property similar as last year. I'm selling a property in Florida. So timing dependent, although it's just one weekend. Why wouldn't I be able to come for a weekend, you know? Um, but I also have been talking about going skiing in Japan. So, but I could maybe do that before that. I don't know. I'm really warming up to it, you guys.
She's a
I actually
butterfly. I told you she's a butterfly. You
I
can't
actually
catch her. But
I actually
on
think I might come. I might be there. I'm actually leaning towards it. In my mind, I've penciled it in.
just Alisa they have a place in Japan.
Oh, Osaka. I don't think
Yeah.
they're skiing there, but yeah, Japan for the slopes, I heard is awesome. The food is so much
Oh my
better
gosh.
quality.
Yeah, I love the food.
What was I was gonna say something. Oh, next time I gotta be smarter about this too. Joel mentioned something about when he was talking. He said, you two ladies at the bottom. I gotta mix it up because if not, nobody's looking at me and Joel on the live. They're only looking at the bottom of the screen. Probably they're not paying attention to us. So I
That's
gotta
okay.
make it like,
It is
yeah, but I
switched
gotta
up.
mix it up. um,
I thought having us on is mixing it up. Like,
Yeah.
no, well, I can change it. Well, I can do it now if I really wanted to, but have one lady at the top. Yeah. So, but
oh, I see
anyways,
what you mean.
yeah.
Yeah.
You
Uh,
segregated us.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, they probably don't even know me and Joe's here.
I got to get that picture, Lauren, about the brain and the cortex, Joel, growing. Because
Yeah.
actually, I tell my lady when they messaged me and said, I almost didn't work out today, but I cut it down to 10 minutes and I did it. I really didn't want to. I'm like, those are the ones that count more
Yeah.
because they tell your brain, I am back in control, B. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's the growing of the cortex. That's like such a
Yeah.
awesome dot connecting.
Mm-hmm.
I know
Yeah.
Mark's heard me tell the story, but like the Strive for 25 podcast that I built in 2022, over 120 episodes. I literally started that at 9:30 at night, getting the kids down and implementing James Clear's 2-minute rule. Like I was struggling, too much to do, not enough time to do it. Days I would do it, days I wouldn't do it, and then you don't do the work you need to get done. Then you get pissed off at yourself, or the anxiety builds up, and then that one more thing, that one thing a day, like that, I had to implement that back in 2022 and beyond. So yeah, for sure.
And you
That's how
guys both.
Lauren can use her, for the posting. It's like, it's
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
It's
I
uncomfortable.
I need to do like 2 minutes. Like, okay, you only have like 2 minutes to make a post because yesterday I spent like 4 hours and literally ended up it was like trash. So I was like, I need to spend less time and then just post
Okay,
it.
I have an idea. I have an idea.
Mhm.
There's probably a picture on your phone, or take a random picture on your phone. It could be of a hillside, it could be you sitting at the screen, whatever. Take a picture, throw some text on there, and then put trending music on it, and that's one post. That might even take 13 seconds,
Yeah.
34
Okay,
seconds.
you know what? I keep forgetting to bring this up too, but I make it easy, and that's why I tag you guys in the Instagram stuff, so you can easily share it. So that's the whole
Yeah.
point of me doing the lives too. It gives me easy content, but it's also stuff that is easy for you folks just to share, and that's like also your post for the day if you need something, right? And you can even write your own thing on there after, right? Like, oh, whatever. But yes, I keep forgetting to bring that up to you, Lauren.
That's helpful. You know
No,
the framework that I learned from Jill Fit, my online business coach. It's like um, you want to educate and entertain, and then before you throw it up there, it's like, why would anybody give a rip about this? So, and that's the framework that I use. Am I educating, entertaining, or inspiring? And would anyone really give a rip? And then then I worry like, oh my God, if this person sees it, what are they gonna think? Right. And then I go, yeah, but Coco Chanel said I don't care what you think about me. I don't think about you at all. And then I post it and then I just run away.
Yeah. Luckily, I just have these guys are my only followers on
I
Instagram, so
follow
it makes
you.
it pretty easy.
Yeah, see, Lisa follows you now. But
So go
go,
ahead.
Joe, go. No.
No, I'll save it. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, talking about doing daily small things for wins, and uh, Joe is usually late, right? And he was so excited for this live stream. He was here yesterday. Like he thought we were streaming yesterday, so he was actually here for 24 hours. He was so excited for this live stream. So,
I
He's
told
been
Mark
at
that I
his
was here the
computer.
entire time, except never mind. It's the one I had pooped. So.
but Hyder is saying maybe post a picture and ask for thoughts provoked by the picture as feedback interaction.
Well, I am going to post. I actually have a question about. I have this weird boiler, this like 1945 boiler in my basement that is at present heating 5 units. It's very old. It's a miracle it's still running. And I've had multiple companies come out that are like that do work on boilers, and nobody has come up with a solution on what I can do if this thing breaks, like how I can convert the system without having to like run new duct work and do a whole new type of heating. So I will be posting just a video, a little clip of that boiler and asking people like, do you know anything about boilers and what can I do? So
Should ask Emily.
yeah, I don't know
Um,
if it's pretty I feel like somebody has to have like experience with boilers. I
yeah.
don't know if she does or not. But yes, I mean, I'll definitely ask her.
Well,
I'll
Jim, the
tag her.
grumpy contractor, is here giving me shit because I can't stand daylight savings time. It's stupid. But Hyder's also a contract, but so I don't know. I doubt they're both in California, so I doubt they've had experience with
Yeah.
boilers. But if they are here, maybe they can chime in.
Yeah, I feel like it's like East Coast people probably have experienced
Yeah.
these because it's like an East Coast thing. All these older places. You guys don't do daylight savings time, do you, in Hawaii?
No, but it messes me up. So that's why I had to change my time
Oh,
because Zuber does his daily financial news. So now it's at 5:30. Well, it's 5:30 a.m. out here. He does
yeah.
it. So that's I don't want to be streaming the same time as him. So that's why I go right after he's done now. So he wrapped it up, and then that's when I started the live stream for
So
today.
what time is it there right now? It's 10:45 here at Central. What are you?
It is 6:45 a.m.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gosh, you're such an early bird.
Well, it's just easier to get it done. Plus, usually my son's sleeping, right? So if I do have him, then it's easier for me to do these.
Well,
Mhm.
Um,
firefighters wake up early, right?
if we have something, but if not, no.
What?
Well, I mean, you have to. Well, not you have to, but the morning bop goes off at 6:30 a.m. So that's when you should wake up by. If I mean, that's like the not an alarm, but just the morning wake up thing. Let's
Well, what I was
see.
gonna say for Lauren next time or a time. So
Mhm.
you put a post out there on Instagram, right? You want to be able to trigger the algorithm by having strong engagement and fast engagement, like right away. So we can get on a live stream. You then hit the post button, and maybe it's on the naming of your hotel or something else, and then whoever's in the comments, we ask them politely, demand politely that they jump into your post and then comment, share to their story, and then see what happens.
Yeah. And then that'll give me that instant gratification feeling that I'll need for my brain to give me the dopamine so that I do it again.
Love
And
it.
I,
Well,
I
Well,
I
think
just posted the video that I made yesterday with my weird voice. So after this, you guys can go on and listen to the voice distortion and see
yeah.
my new post.
So Hyder's saying HVAC is my weakest trade, and then Jim, the grumpy contractor, is chiming in and says no boilers. I primarily use ducted mini splits. We do all of the install, then I have a buddy of mine do all the all the
Yeah.
connections.
Hmm.
Um, and then so we were was it yesterday? I think we were talking about the Ninja Creamy, right? That Zuber's been talking about on his channel quite a bit. And I think that's when Elisa chimed in about protein ice cream, right?
Yeah.
Do you are you guys have the Ninja Creamy for that or no? You're just talking about
No, I
something
had a
else.
client who told me that she bought that and made protein ice cream.
Mm.
I don't have countertop space.
Tell Tyler build one or
Or house, yeah.
well, it's all has all gym equipment now, right? So do people come and work out, or does your clients or people of your community come and work out at your guys' place?
One-offs here and there. I had a girl who is uh, going pro who trained here, but I mostly do online. I'm thinking of doing an in-person deadlifting workshop with a contrast therapy since we have a cold plunge and a sauna. But I don't really have a space. So our bedroom, we have some equipment and then we have a rack outside. So yeah.
Sarah Garrett says, "Yeah, Mark, I've hated having to calculate for daylight savings time all my 25 years of being in the military life. Yeah, always
Mm.
calculating for everyone else. Yes, it's stupid. They should do away with it already." Oh yeah, that's yeah. I was gonna mention that too. What Charles says, lumberjack landlord does have a live stream on Thursdays. He's in the Northeast, I believe. It's three. What time is it now? Six. I don't know. 8 p.m., 9 p.m. Eastern. He does his live streams.
Mm.
But he answers a lot of questions. He'd probably be the one that really could help you with that boiler question.
Mm.
Um,
We're gonna have to have a retreat at Lauren's hotel and bowling alley.
yeah.
For sure.
Her
Yes.
mom lives in Kauai.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hmm. Yeah, I'll be in Hawaii probably around, well, we were planning on doing Christmas, but my uncle just got diagnosed with cancer, so we might change.
Mm,
Man, sorry to hear that.
yeah.
He's out here, your uncle, or no? He's
No, he's in Arizona, so
oh.
we might go to Arizona now.
Mm. Hey, well, so Hyder, I even think this is why, like, I mean, Elisa talking, helping her community, but going to and entertaining people in hospice is amazing. Emily mentioned this in Zuber's video yesterday. It's extremely rewarding to light up these people's days. Their gratitude is insanely heartwarming. Yeah. So, what kind of feedback are you getting from your community, Elisa? Seems like a lot of people. I see you posting a lot of like maybe comments that are people are sending you saying, they love the
Oh,
community and thanks for all the help and
yeah. So I think women start off wanting to just look a certain way and then they kind of move through the stages of, okay, being strong actually feels good. My community is like we're kind of in the warm stage now. Women our age, I don't want to. Some of the women who I tend to attract, they're a little bit more less. I mean, they're just sort of starting to get comfortable sharing in a community that's online with other women. Maybe they don't know. It's new for them, so we're kind of warming up right now. But yeah, everyone has shifted from wanting to look a certain way to wanting to be strong as you age because then life is funner, it's easier. But
Yeah.
yeah.
hold on, I was just responding to some people on Instagram. So yeah, you guys got to connect. So someone was asking, I think if Elisa was streaming on her channels, no, right? But I did put your Instagram and YouTube in the chat so people can go follow you there.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe we can do this again. I don't know if I'll ever be invited back, but I couldn't get my act together this morning. I was drinking my coffee, trying to put on like my makeup for this, and like my fake eyelash came off, and so I got to get on earlier so I can connect the.
Dude, where's Tyler? Why is he not listening in?
You
Is
know
he
what?
sleeping?
He does the stalks in the morning. He cooks
Hmm.
breakfast for the kids, and they left.
See, that's part of living in Hawaii. You got to beat traffic. If you're going to do stocks, you got to get up super early,
Yeah.
Mhm.
all that type of things, right? So it is a trade-off. Is that definitely a
Yeah.
trade-off?
So next time we'll have to get out, make sure Lisa's at 50 subscribers. So you're at 44 subscribers now. So anybody in the chat, if you haven't subscribed to her channel, do it now. That way next time you can live stream on your channel.
All
She
right,
can't
cool.
do it.
Hold on. Let me throw her channel back out there. Hey, what's up, Denzel? Denzel's a real estate agent in Detroit. He's on Instagram right now. So yeah, he's ready to do some live streams again. He's been busy selling homes right now. Hold on. Let me put Elisa's channel in here. And
Joel,
then
how old are your kids?
I've got twin boys that are 6. They're in kindergarten.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, yeah, they're crazy.
Twin boys. Wow.
Hmm.
they made a appearance last time, right? Were you on that one, Lauren? I forget.
No, that was the Saturday one. I think we were. It was with.
With Lindsay, I think, right?
Yeah.
No. So Lindsay, too bad she didn't join because she can't. Well, no, I don't want to say hate, but she's very against Costco. So it'd be fun because you were mentioning.
Oh.
Yeah, she thinks it's that's what people overspend. They don't need Costco to buy things, and so it's always the running joke in our little community about Costco and whatnot.
Add that to our list of beliefs to unlearn.
Yeah, no consumerism, right? I mean, I think definitely that's why a lot of people, yeah. I mean, I do it too. I go to Costco and I end up with a Ninja Creamy when I come home.
Yeah.
Oh, Zuber said this is good. I'm gonna get one.
I
Uh,
never put Costco in the consumerism category.
you don't think you just grab stuff when you're there?
Well, Tyler likes to go down every aisle, and I don't like that. I know where things are in the store for the most part since I work there. So I go in and I grab what I need, and I know that I'm getting value.
Yeah. That's so funny.
Especially if they're like Joel.
Well, did you see my comment earlier? I was telling All Night Hider that like I've been going on 4 hours of sleep the last 3 or 4 nights with working kids and this and that. So like I
Man,
found a new level here. But hope I don't die though.
I only had 4 hours of sleep last night too, but that's because I went to a concert.
Oh.
Ooh, what concert?
It was called Thunder Pussy.
What?
I feel like
All
I've
right, we'll
seen
wrap it up,
them.
bro. End it right there. We'll wrap it
Th-
up.
Thundercats? Thundercats?
Exactly.
Uh,
It's an all women's rock
oh,
band. They're actually incredible. They're so good. They should be in the Rolling Stones. I don't know why they're not.
I forgot what I was gonna
Did not
say now.
expect that. I mean,
Um,
Just had
talk
to
about
wake you
our.
guys up. You were looking a little tired.
I mean, I needed that. Yeah, I need a little extra.
I'm waiting for some comments to roll in after
Who's
that.
All right.
Zuber's health person?
What?
Who is Zuber's health person?
Somebody put it in the chat. Hyder, I know you know it, and Chester, you know it. So if you guys have it again, it's Jeff. It's Recelebrate or something. I forget. He's on Instagram.
Hmm.
Recelebrate is the Instagram handle though.
All right.
Um,
Question for Lauren. So look, I'm a big Radiohead fan, just one of many bands I love. So I
Mhm.
went to Austin to see them at Austin City Limits. So like, that's just one example of me going to see a band out of state. Who is like 1 or 2 bands that you would travel to go see?
I don't
Performance
know.
artist, band,
I mean, gosh, who's good right now? Like,
or back then?
um,
Just anybody. Like it could be anybody. Now, past, present, whatever.
I mean, I would go. Honestly, any good band. Like, I love going to live music. I would travel to see any
oh,
good show.
That is the worst answer I've ever heard.
Okay, sorry, Backstreet
A-
Boys. I'm
oh, so that's
any
what
good
you
any
gave me
good
my you
band.
now I know what I forgot.
oh
Backstreet
good.
Boys is going to be in Vegas that
Oh
weekend.
yeah. Oh, so now that I said Backstreet Boys, I have to travel to go see them.
Yeah, they're gonna. So there
Vegas.
is some of the
Oh
wives that
my
are going
god.
to the concert. So Jen, who's not here, but Jen, Harrison's wife. So there is some people going to be attending the
So they're
Backstreet
gonna
Boys
go
concert.
to the Backstreet Boys concert during that weekend, like a group
Yeah,
of people.
yeah.
It does sound fun. What day is it
See,
on? Is it on?
I think they might be going on the Saturday. I'm not sure. So the event itself is Saturday, Sunday.
Okay.
But most I would not. Well, I shouldn't say more, but a lot of people come in Wednesday and leave Tuesday.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because so there's other. So Dion was one of the keynote speakers at Bigger Pockets this year, but
Mhm.
he does a Wednesday, Thursday, Denny's meetup at midnight. So people, after they do their own stuff, they go out, and that's where people just come and meet and network and grab a bite or whatever. So that's Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday, Brandon, who is my guest on Tuesdays now, he is going to have like a morning meetup for coffee somewhere, and then I'm trying to put together a Pittsburgh meetup on Friday with the people that are coming out from Pittsburgh, some of the agents and brokers that we work with. So people that are interested in maybe that area can meet some of the people that we work with. So that's what we're going to be doing on Friday. But then the event itself is Saturday, Sunday. But I think they're going to the concert on Saturday, I believe.
Okay.
But that's
There's
Valentine's
really
Day.
like
so-
no time to sleep. If you're going to a midnight at Denny's and you're doing an early morning coffee, this sounds like a rager.
Yeah, they'll be
Yeah.
dispensing Adderall all weekend.
Yeah.
So there
You're a
is the
pharmacist
Dr.
there.
Jeff Gross. Yeah, we celebrate.
Okay, I'll check him out. And
Uh,
yay to Victor, 9 years at Costco. I have an
Yes.
ally.
So Victor, I have to get on the channel. He is doing like I keep forgetting. It's like 160 unit build in Mexico, like new build. He has this big project going on. So I gotta get him on the channel, but he's
That's
also in
cool.
the school community. But once again, Chester is asking. So is Lauren still thinking about coming to One Rental at a Time 3 in Vegas?
Yes, I am still thinking about coming.
Well,
Well, the last time you said 6 out of 10, and then I think it was
I
six
would
and a half
say
out of
we're
10. You had a
warming up. Like
7?
7 out of 10, I'm coming.
Okay.
So on that point, I did hear Zuber mention there is only or probably less than 100 tickets left for the event. So, or around 100. So just throwing that out there.
How much is the ticket again?
The general admission, I think, was
300, I think.
yeah, like 300. There's like some stupid Eventbrite fee added to it. So it's like a $40 fee. So it comes out to like three something. Yeah. It's not a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not crazy.
Yeah.
Mark, have you ever traveled to Pittsburgh?
No, not yet.
Never?
No.
You were on the East Coast for a while. You didn't make it to Pittsburgh?
No, that's not. Yeah. So they even Jack, who's going to be live streaming with me tomorrow with Emily. Emily's going to return tomorrow. So Emily's going to be on tomorrow morning with Jack. Jack put together a Pittsburgh meetup. So he's in Pittsburgh. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it. But Jack's thinking of doing it every year. So Jack really enjoyed putting it together. And I think that's the plan. I think Zuber liked or was happy to see that people are putting these kind of in-person meetups together in their own little communities. So I think that you'll see more of those pop up, like people that are in California. So California has their own in-person meetups too. But Jack actually put together like an event where like an HVAC person came out, some contractors came out. They took a bus tour to drive through neighborhoods. As one of the agents we work with is breaking down the zip codes and locations. So yeah, it wasn't just like a coffee thing and talk story. It was actually like a meetup where they met a lot of the boots on the ground there.
All right, question for you, Mark. If I in 2026 traveled to Pittsburgh, rent a podcast studio, and have people from the community come out and do some interviews, you would fly out, right? You would make the trip, right?
Sure, yeah. I mean, you didn't invite me last time when you had something in Florida, but I'll make.
I invited Lauren.
I was
but
in
she
Florida and
traveling.
he didn't invite me, so
I definitely invited you. You were out of town.
on this last one, but not the first time.
Oh, the first one. Okay. Okay. We're still talking about the first one, even though
He only invited me this time because he knew I wasn't there.
I did. I heard about your schedule, and so it was a good opportunity just to plug it just in case.
Yeah.
Cover the tracks.
So Bill, all fired up, says it's 320 with the fee, he said.
Okay.
Hey, I see Hugo tuning in, Stay Winning Wealth. So go check him out. He has an awesome YouTube channel also.
I have a question for Hugo. How come you turn off your retweet button on Twitter? Your repost or what's that button? The retweet? The little square thing?
That's what I said too. But let's see. There's Hugo's YouTube channel, so go check him out. There is the link. Hyder put the link for the One Rental at a Time event in February. So if you want to go pick up your tickets, like I said, I believe there's only maybe less than 100 tickets available. So maybe Tyler, Lisa, I can get you guys to. I think you guys should come out to that too. I think Tyler will have fun.
Okay, I'll mention it to him. I'm realizing I was rushing this morning and I put 3 S's in my name. Was that me? Or is
Oh
that
yeah,
you?
that is you. I didn't even
Yeah.
notice
I was
that.
gonna
Yeah.
blame it on you, Mark.
Why would?
Anyway, if you, I mean, my name actually only has 2 S's.
All right. Well,
I'm gonna
I don't
pass
know if you
today.
guys gotta go, we can wrap it up, or if you guys got anything else.
Well, real-time update. Alyssa at 46 subscribers on YouTube. So we're
All right.
making progress in just 14 minutes. That's good.
Oh,
I'll put.
awesome.
I'll
Thanks,
put.
you guys.
Yep. And if you have like she was saying earlier, it is only for women, her school community. But if you guys have spouses or wives that are interested, have them check it out, and reach out to Lisa if they want to get fit, or just find a group of women that they can kind of, like you said, talking about community and finding the same kind of mindset and support group, right?
Yeah, all my resources are in the school. The Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube is not limited to women. There's stuff on there for everybody, just about getting healthy.
There is her Instagram page if you want to go follow her there. I'll put Lauren's one again since she's going to be putting out more content
Yeah,
soon,
check out the
right?
video I just posted.
On
Oh,
Instagram or
Mhm.
YouTube? Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me
all right.
throw Lauren's
Hold on,
Instagram.
hold on. What's your post gonna be about tomorrow? We gotta be planning ahead.
Yeah.
Wait,
Wait,
what?
my post? Whose post? What are you
Yeah,
talking about?
what's your post going to be tomorrow, which
I
is
don't
also known as Thursday?
I don't know. It's just gonna be a random
You,
picture, Joel.
Well,
what
well, if
about
you
putting,
plan it right now, then your random one can be on Friday. You just gotta
yeah, like putting
one
one that
more.
has names for your, just to people choose, like a poll.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
no, no, no,
Yeah.
no, dude. Save that for next Wednesday because then we'll get people in the chat to comment. Save that one for
Okay.
Wednesday.
I don't know
I like
names
that,
though.
Mark. I like
I
it,
don't have
Mark.
name ideas yet.
Mariposa.
Or which butterfly name is the coolest or something. I don't know.
Yeah, but there's already a brand of hotels that does butterflies. I have to do something else, like birds or something.
Don't get me started with school, with Chester.
What is school, you guys?
School is Alex Hormozzi's kind of thing. It's like a community. People can put their own. So people have. You can find, like Alisa has her community there. Some people have. Joel has one. It's, I don't know, how would you explain it. It's kind of how teachable and all of that was before. So a lot of
Yeah,
people
so
are,
you can
yeah.
jump on school as a member of anyone's community. So a lot of folks use it to house their content for their clients. And
Okay.
um, so you can own a community, be a member of any community. There's a bunch of free communities. They're building it as we go. So they're adding a lot of cool new features. It used to be $99 a month if you wanted to own your own community. They have a hobby plan now that I use. It's $9 a month. It's good enough. And so everything is built into the platform. You don't have to really use like a CRM anymore. It's
Mhm.
really user friendly for like the owner of the community to upload things. You can live stream, you can send out recordings, you could put different paid tiers. The school will collect a small commission though from anybody who you use to who pays on that site. But you can find your people on there, like anything from like gypsies, health, religion, calligraphy.
Wow,
It's
that's cool.
yeah,
And
and
Thunder
so
Pussies.
yeah, I bet some you could find your tribe on there too.
All right. Well,
Joel just wanted to say Thunder Pussy one more
he
time.
did. He really did. Uh,
I mean, I did watch Thundercats growing up. I mean, and Voltron back in the 80s. I mean, it hits
uh,
home right here, right here. So of course
Yeah.
I
that's
wanted
why
to say it out
someone
loud.
asked me, "What is Wednesday lives are going to be about?" I said, "It's pretty much just random."
Well,
Anyone's
when I
guess.
Yeah.
bring Norman on next time, ooh, it's gonna be fun.
Who? Oh, is that the massage? No, I am not doing that one with you guys. No, that was, I am not. You and Lauren can go do that on your channel, but yeah, no.
Mark's afraid that Wednesdays are going to get him canceled.
Well, so like
Well, when we're
people that are
chatting
still
about thunder
tuning in,
pussies, it's
yeah,
possible.
people that are still here, I
Okay.
just want to remind you folks, I will be live streaming at 2 p.m. Pacific today with Millennial Mike. So it's been a while since me and Mike caught up. So Millennial Mike will be on at 2 p.m. catching up. The whole fire versus police. I'm sure there's going to be some jabs thrown at each other, but it's going to be good catching up with him. So any final words, Lauren? What's the I guess what else can we expect for the boutique update? Where are we at on that project then?
Go look at the video I just posted that gives a little update on what's happening there. Yeah, look at that. And I'm gonna try and keep making little videos like that. I'm gonna try your trick with the YouTube so that I can speed it up and not change my voice. But to keep you guys posted on how things are coming along. So
Can I throw one thing at you too?
yeah.
So on CapCut, like you can have a video, right? And then you can record a different video of you talking and then just overlay it, and then you can remove the background of you speaking to the
Yes.
camera with audio. So like there's different ways to do it as well.
Yeah. I know. I saw that after I had made the video. I went on CapCut and did that in the overlay. And then I was just like, I can't make this video again.
Oh.
Yeah. I was like, it takes me too long. I'm like too slow. Took me 2 hours to make that. Actually, the one on Instagram didn't take that long. It was pretty easy.
All right, Joel,
Um,
for you, rates is people reaching out to you? Are you busy? I mean,
This is the
wrap.
busiest that I've been in a long time. And I was thinking about this the other day. Like when I started at Citibank in 2006, going into the financial crash, things happened. 2009 is when rates went from like the sixes to the fives, and we were doing so many refis. I would work, go get dinner, maybe grab a drink at the local pub with everybody, go back to work till like midnight, and then rinse and repeat. Like we were just so busy, and
Whoa.
that's what it feels like right now.
Really?
And it's not like because the rates are going down; it's just that certain things are working that I've been working, certain connections and networking I've been doing. A lot of it's investor based. A lot of people pulling money out, cash outs, people buying quadplexes. I've got somebody right now that's putting together an offer on a 30 unit portfolio of single family properties in the Midwest, and just random
Nice.
shit.
Nice.
All right, Elisa, wrap us up then. Where's the next direction headed for your community, I guess? What's next on the plans for you?
Oh, we're just gonna grow the community. I do group coaching twice a year in fall and spring. Um, and then in between, I'll take on one-on-one clients and then just growing the school community so that women can find their tribe and build muscle, build meals. Just keep going.
You got to get the Ninja Creamy so you can promote that in your community to make the
I'm
protein
sorry,
ice cream.
Alyssa. I mean, when you build your mind and your body like that, right? Obviously, then that typically flows into your investing, right? And maybe people want to invest in real estate. Do you think people in your community would appreciate some of this real estate talk?
Yeah, I feel like women, a lot of women are like myself. We definitely need to be better educated on our finances, taxes.
That is, sorry, but that's a great kind of point to wrap it up with, because so Zuber, his wife Olivia, that was kind of her message at the One Rental at a Time event. Like she really wants to see the women out there to really take control or understand this type of stuff, because you're not reliant on your husband, or even if something were to happen to your husband, you don't have any idea where the finances are or how to operate things if something were to happen. So that was kind of her message, that she wanted to leave to a lot of the people that were at the event. Was, it's not that you have to like go into the weeds about it, but at least know enough to where if something were to happen, you could kind of handle the portfolio or understand what is going on to some extent.
Yeah, there's some really great. There's a great gal that came on Instagram who talked about knowing how to set yourself up, and my girlfriend just said, she told her husband, give me a plan in case you die, because they have some complicated finances. And, I said, I don't ask Tyler that. He thinks that I might do him in. But yeah, I mean, it's about being open-minded to learning these things, because you want your kids to be educated on it too.
Mhm.
Right here, this is for you, Lauren. Hugo says, ORAT event is 99% Gen X dudes. So single ladies, that's where you'll find your forever husband.
I mean, that is true. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Real estate conferences, if you're single, are such a great way to meet financially responsible men.
See, you got that and Backstreet Boys, right?
Yeah, but you guys, I
Uh,
have a boyfriend now.
what?
So
Who you met at a real estate conference. So well done.
Yeah. Awesome.
All right. Well, now everyone just left. There's no viewers now anymore after you said that.
No, they were already
Oh.
gone like 5 minutes ago. They,
No,
they didn't hear it. They
yeah,
didn't hear it. It's okay.
yeah, uh, yeah. Hey, you gotta get YouTube Premium. Then you don't see the ads. But yeah, I guess we'll wrap it up there. I guess the last thing I'll say, the funny story, like with Tyler, even when he's on, I brought up, he shared this before, kind of for him. I mean, when he was at UW, he was he was just renting this place, right, with like 10 other guys, right, in college. And
Yeah.
then the landlord would always come to pick up the rent, and they'd pay him. And I guess whatever reason they all moved, or they found a different place later. And he said the same landlord came to the other place to pick up his rent, and he was kind of like, "Wait a minute, I just paid this guy at my other place, and now I'm over here." And that's kind of what put him down the path of digging into real estate and kind of financial freedom. But
Mhm.
all right, well, this was a fun one.
yeah.
Like I said, it's always all over the place. We never know, but Lisa, hopefully you had fun. Like you said, yeah, you anytime you can join us again. Lauren will get you social media stuff going,
Mhm.
and Joel, thanks for being on time.
Thanks for having
So
me.
blessed to be here. I appreciate it, Mark. Marky Mark.
I agree with Joel.
What? What do you mean you agree with him on what?
Blessed to be here.
Oh, no, it's all. It's like I said, it's for you guys. It's to have fun. I think the community has fun, so that's why everyone has to be in Vegas also. So,
Yeah.
Hider, yeah, next time, man. All right, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Like I said, I'll be back at 2 p.m. Pacific today with the one and only Millennial Mike. So I'll see you folks then.
Who's on next Wednesday?
Joel, Lauren isn't Wednesday, and we haven't found another guest yet. So if not, it's
Oh,
just us.
okay.
Yeah.
Because I've
I
got
just
two
need
people
to-
lined up for the next couple ones. So obviously,
Well, that's news to me, but let me know.
Whitney's the 19th. Whitney's the 19th.
Yeah, Whitney's the 19th, but other than that, yeah, I haven't heard of the other one yet. But you, you let me know, man. All
I
right,
got you.
everyone. I'll see you
All
folks
right.
See ya.
later. Thanks. Bye.
See ya.
Bye. Thank you.